Hey everyone, welcome back into Family Porties. Thanks for tuning in again today. Talking about Jasmine and Porter's litter. They're snuggling up. It's a little bit cooler here this morning, so we have them under a blanket here, but each and every one of these guys are doing great. There's 4 boys in this litter and no girls, so the boys are taking over here at Family Porties. Each and every one of these guys are doing very, very well. Coming along great. They're about a week and a half old, or a week and a couple days, doing very well. We got a combination of almost every color you can think of. If we had one more black with more white, we'd have the full range. But we do have 3 chocolates and 1 black and white, and we'll go through and talk about each one a little bit, talking about their coloration. Right now, size is very, very even. It's a little bit hard to even depict a little bit of size. I know we have one little bit of a smaller guy here in the middle, but it's not much of a difference. You can kind of see the size comparison there, but it's not a crazy amount. So today we're just going to be going through, talking about each one, talking about their coloration a little bit. They haven't opened their eyes yet. That'll come here in the next week, so probably by the time you're seeing these guys again, they'll have their eyes wide open and be starting to be a little bit more active. But moving on here, starting off with a very rare coloration here, we have a chocolate and mostly white pup. It is obviously a boy, but the majority of them is white. You got a brown spot, like a chocolate spot on the back here, and then his head does have more brown chocolate coming through. He kind of has a white blaze over the top, which is very good. I love seeing that. It's kind of a handsome little trait for him. And then you got this side covered in in chocolate, and this side covered in chocolate. And then you have a little bit of a chocolate spot here on the left-hand side by his elbow. Just kind of right there in that spot, and then the primarily white here. You can see the little toe beans being still very, very pink, and no chocolate on the tail. So that starts things off here. From that little guy, we'll move over to the black and white. Pretty much solid black. I love his coat. It's just nice and shiny. He is probably the chunkiest in the group right now. He is a little bit bigger than everyone else. He does have a little bit of white on those hind paws, so just a touch. No white on his tail. He does have a little bit of a white spot here on his belly, and then just a touch here on his tuxedo, and a little bit of a white chin as well. The front paws are covered a little bit on the bottom side with white, but that will kind of fade out as well. It looks like he just dipped his face in a bowl of milk here on the front. So you kind of got that chin going on. I feel like that's a very, very good trait. I really like seeing that. And this little guy will be a beauty. So he is a little bit on the bigger side in the group, but it's like I said at the beginning, it's not like it's a crazy difference when it comes to size at this point. We'll probably get in that a little bit more here in the next couple weeks. But moving on to one of the chocolate boys, we do have some nice white socks there on the hind paws, a little bit showing through on the front tippy toes, kind of covering the bottom, and then kind of covering the toe beans there up front. He does have a nice white tuxedo extending down in his belly, and of course that face kind of looks like he just dipped his tip of his nose in a can of milk. So beautiful little guy. I love his coat, showing a little bit of curls coming through, and doing very, very well. He does have a little bit of white on his tippy tail, but that'll probably fade out as he gets older. It might disappear. You might see like a hair or two on the tip end of his tail being a little bit white. And then moving on, last but not least, is a solid chocolate boy. We have no white tip tail, a little bit of white on the hind paws there on the bottom, and up front the right hand side has, or sorry, both sides have just a touch of white, just like on the bottom. And then just a little speck of white up front, if it'll show to you. It's a little bit hard to see. And then no white on his face. So he's primarily chocolate. So if you're looking for a one color puppy, this might be it for you. Just very beautiful guy, no white, just a nice solid color. Right now their ears are closed as well. So they're literally going based off of touch and feel. And you'll see them snuggle up pretty close with each other. These three are kind of in a group right now. This guy hasn't really figured it out. He likes this side better. But like I said, it's a little bit cooler right now here, so they'll definitely bunch up pretty quick and take it easy. But they can't hear a word I'm saying. They're literally going off a touch. Their ears are still closed. And then here in the next week or two, they'll start opening their eyes and their ears will start opening, and it'll be a little bit more like that. But if you guys have any questions about these puppies or have any concerns or anything you'd like to know about these boys, let me know. Feel free to reach out to me. My name's Jay Miller here at Family Porties. My number is 330-621-3917. You can call or text me anytime. Check out our Instagram page. We try and post as much as possible. Sometimes we don't have puppies available or have any puppies here in different parts of the year, so there's occasionally kind of a dry spell, but feel free to check out our Instagram page and you can kind of see these babies grow, see how they're doing. We try and keep good content coming along. So if you're just finding us now, welcome into the channel, and I look forward to seeing you next time. But thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.